Picture this, it's early morning. Your alarm hasn't even finished ringing. You grab your phone half awake, just scrolling. Then you see a payment notification. $50 received, no boss involved, no overtime shift. No asking for permission, just money from something you created on the side. Now imagine that moment happening again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. By the end of the month, those small amounts quietly stack up to $1,000. Enough to ease the pressure. Enough to breathe. Enough to start planning instead of just surviving. Most people think this kind of income is reserved for tech experts or internet gurus. It's not. The real difference isn't talent or luck, it's the approach. This is exactly how I'd build a $1,000 a month side hustle from scratch, using the same realistic principles we teach our students. First things first, let's talk about the single biggest mistake people make. Before you even think about choosing a hustle, you need the right foundation, and that foundation is your mindset. This is where most people go wrong. They expect instant results. They watch videos promising massive income in 30 days and assume if it doesn't work, they're just not cut out for it. That's not how real sustainable income is built. We focus on progress, not overnight wins. A side hustle isn't a lottery ticket. It's a system. And systems only work when you give them time to grow. Think of it like planting seeds. You don't dig them up every week to check if they're growing. You water them, stay patient, and let consistency do its job. Once you truly understand that, everything changes. So what's the next step? Choosing a hustle that actually works with your life. If I were starting today with zero capital, I'd follow 3 simple rules. 1, it must be affordable to start. 2, it must be flexible with my time. And 3, it must already have demand. This is why digital skills are a game changer. Physical businesses come with so much stress: inventory, shipping, returns, delays. Digital work removes all those barriers. You're trading your skill and value, not your storage space. Some really practical options include writing content for businesses, managing social media pages, teaching a skill online, or selling digital tools like templates or planners. These aren't just trends. They're services that people are already paying for every single day. To keep this practical, let's focus on one of these. Writing. Why writing? Because every single online business runs on words. Websites, emails, ads, blogs, none of it works without clear communication. As long as businesses want attention, writers will be needed. And the best part? Writing isn't limited to one industry. You can work across all sorts of different niches, which keeps your opportunities wide open. Okay, so you've chosen writing. Step 3 is about building your skill, not chasing perfection. You don't need to be a professional author to succeed. You just need to be clear, helpful, and reliable. In the first few days, I'd focus on learning the basics, things like structure, clarity, and tone. Free resources on the internet are more than enough to get you started. Then I'd practice. Not endlessly, but just enough to create a few solid samples. For example, a short article, a product description, and a basic email. These samples aren't about being flawless. They're proof that you can deliver what you promise. Next up is positioning. I'd create a simple freelance profile on a platform. Write a short explanation of how I help businesses, and put together a small portfolio page showing off my samples. Think of this as building trust before the conversation even starts. You're showing potential clients that you're serious and capable. Now for the part where most people quit. Step 4, securing that first win. The first client is always the hardest, not because it's impossible, but because it's uncomfortable. It forces you out of your comfort zone. I'd start by applying for beginner-friendly jobs on freelance platforms. Not the high-paying ones, but simple tasks that help me build momentum and get a 5-star review. At the same time, I'd be reaching out directly to small businesses. Businesses with outdated websites, empty blogs, or weak product descriptions. I wouldn't pitch them aggressively. I'd just offer to help. Sometimes I'd even offer a discounted trial piece of content. Why? Because one good result opens the door to long-term, consistent work. Momentum matters so much more than perfection at this stage. Now that you've got a client or two, let's talk about turning those small payments into predictable income. Let's break down the math. If one article pays you $50, then getting 20 articles done in a month equals $1,000. That's just 5 articles per week. Totally achievable. But the real game changer is getting repeat work. Instead of constantly chasing new clients every week, I'd focus on building ongoing relationships. Just 2 clients who need weekly content can already cover a huge portion of your goal. Add a few more, and suddenly that $1,000 a month income becomes predictable and stable. Consistency is what separates the people who just dabble from the people who actually earn. Once your income stabilizes, the next step is to work smarter, not longer. Scaling becomes the focus. That might look like increasing your rates as you get more experienced. Or maybe you offer add-on services, like social media posts to go with the articles you write. As you get better, you'll naturally write faster, which means you can take on more work in the same amount of time. Eventually, you could even start delegating the simple tasks to free up your time for higher value work. Another powerful move is turning your experience into products. The knowledge you gain from real client work can be packaged into guides, templates, or even mini courses. This creates income that doesn't require your direct effort every single day. Finally, it's important to understand what this really gives you. That $1,000 a month isn't the finish line. It's proof. It's proof that your income doesn't have to come from just one source. It's proof that your skills have real value in the marketplace. And it's proof that you can build something for yourself outside of a traditional job. That confidence changes how you move through the world. You stop fearing instability. You start thinking long-term. And that's our true mission, not just helping people earn more, but helping them see money and their own potential differently. Because once you learn how to create your own income, you're never truly stuck again. If this approach makes sense to you, hit that subscribe button for more realistic guides on building your skills and your income. Thanks for watching.